Hi guys, so today we're gonna take a look at this quiz, math quiz. So we're gonna see what we can do here. Um, yeah, let's get straight to it. So I'm just gonna select color here. Is this color good? I mean, that's okay. So here we can see what 40, 30, 80, 50, and then we got something that we don't know in the 10, 20, 70, 60. Now, that is pretty good. It's a great start that they have put numbers here. And I think there are two ways of solving this, really. So, one way of solving it is to take a look at individual rows. And let's start right now. So, we see here this 40, 30, 80. And this is when we add them up, we get 70 plus 80, which is 150. And now we don't really know what this might be, so we don't really know yet. But let's check at the bottom row. So 20 plus 70, 90 plus 60, that is also 150. So it's safe to say this is also probably 150. So now we can calculate down 50 plus something plus 10 is 150. Right, so 60 plus something is 150. And we know that 60 plus 90 is 150. So we can say that this is 90. 90 is the correct answer. But there is one more way that we can solve it that I think is also correct. But we'll just check it really soon. I'm not sure if this is the only one where we can do this, or is this just a coincidence? But if you take a closer look at these numbers, you can see that they all end in a zero. It's 40, 50, 30, 10, and normally with numbers like that, it's safe to assume that they also end with the zero. I mean that multiplier also has zero. And we can see here these are all multiples of 10. So 10 times 4, we've got times 5, times 3, and so on. And there's every number except 9. So I think that's one way of solving it. Because 9 is the missing number is still 90. You get the correct answer either way. And let's just check with the one last way of doing this, if it works or no. So we're already sure that this is 90, but we'll still check. So we can't go like this way because 40, 50, that's 90, that's 110 here. And this way, that's 80 plus 10, 90, 90, that's 150. So it's really hard to ascertain that there's some coincidence. I mean, we do know it's 90, but this is gonna be 190 then, and that doesn't really make any sense. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it with this one. And if you guys have some other questions, you can link them down below and we'll solve them for you. So until then, we'll give you a question of our own that we will create. Sorry about that. Oh, by the way, because I can't really make like uh, can't really make proper circles, this is the best I'll be able to do. Hope you guys don't mind. So we got a square here times squared, which tells us that this is 60. So what is
What is this yours?
This is the question right here. So I should probably do this properly. So
hey guys.
okay, wait. So if you guys can solve this, then you might as well do that. But we're gonna tell you guys the answer in 5 minutes. So stay tuned for that. Uh, so we're gonna get the answer in what's in my clock. It's 12:22. So you can guess that it's around 12:27 my time. Here, this time, you guys see that on top? This time, that one, yeah. So that's the time I'm talking about. Until then, you can really check out that what's going, huh? Okay, guys, so I think it's been 5 minutes already. Let's try to solve this ourselves now because this seems like a great time for us to solve it. I'm really sorry if you guys couldn't see that this was like another one. This is one, okay? And
Okay.
if you guys feel like you know the answer, make sure to tell us like in the comments and we'll reach out to you. I mean, on personal talk with you, like right now. So let's take
Okay.
a closer look
Hey
at
guys.
what the question is. Yeah.
Hey
So
guys. So
so
today I'm
we
here
have
to solve this equation.
okay. We can see that there's a circle here
Yeah.
and there's a triangle.
Triangle.
Sorry for my really bad drawing. And when we add the circle and the triangle, we get an answer of 5. So we don't really know what these might be yet. However, the second equation tells us what these might be. So we can see this triangle here and this circle. The only difference is that, well, now we're finding the difference. And we get that as 1. So now we have many ways of finding out what these are. The first way is just by trial and error. So you can check out each option of the square, I mean the circle and the triangle by yourself. But that takes a little too long. So I'm going to show you guys a quicker way. So a quicker way is to add this sum here. You see this?
Yeah.
We add this in this, and since we know this is equal, these also add. What I'm trying to say is when we have circle plus triangle is equal to, what do we say, 5, and when we have circle minus triangle is equal to 1, we can add this and this and this and then this and this, which would make the same thing equal. So circle plus triangle plus circle minus triangle is equal to 5 plus 1. And this plus triangle minus triangle cancel out, which leaves us with 2 circles. 2 times of the circle is equal to 6. This is a circle, by the way. This is not 0. This is a circle. And we can take this 2 here, divide it down. So we can say that the circle is equal to 3. Now that the circle's value has been found, we can input that value for our triangle, our trusty triangle. And when we do that, we get that the circle, sorry for erasing all this, circle, triangle, circle is 3. And 3 minus 2 is 1, 3 plus 2 is 5. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this. The next thing we need to solve is this square equation. We see that square times square is 64, and this is pretty easy. Anybody with the knowledge of the multiplication tables can do this. So we get each square is 8. So now we're finding out this. When we multiply square, circle times the triangle, and then subtract the square from the final result, what will be the answer? So what we found was that this is equal to 3, this is equal to 2, and this is equal to 8. And we need to find out what is this equation. So let's do that right now. So if you simplify it, oh sorry about that, simplifying it, we get 3 times 2 minus 8, which is 6 minus 8, which is minus 2. So the real answer is negative 2, which is pretty easy and straightforward. So let's hit you guys with a new one. No, a new one.
Yeah.
And let's hit you guys with the new one. If you guys want, you can check this out one again. Or let's go on to this one, because I'm sure many of you haven't seen this. So in this quiz, we can see this grid of squares, and there are numbers in each square.
Yeah.
The numbers
yeah.
we can see are 40, 30, 80, 50, and then some number that we don't know, 10, 60, 70, 20. And really there are two ways we can solve this. First way is to look at the rows. You can see
Yeah.
the first row has 40, 30, 80. And adding these up, like 40 plus 30 plus 80,
So
we get
70
plus 80 equals to 150 equals to 150, and 90 plus 50 is really equal to 150.
It's 90 plus 60.
Yeah,
You said
90 plus 60 is
50.
equal to 150. So we can say that this is just 90.
Yeah.
And that's pretty easy to do. Now we're gonna look at another method to solve this. Although I'm not sure, there's only one person watching. We'll just wait until something comes. And I'll show you guys another method to do this. So, let me show you guys another method we can solve this. We can see that all of the numbers here, end in a 0, like 40, 50, 30, like all of them. And usually what that means is that they're multiples of 10. And since there are 9 squares in this grid, these are the 9 multiples of 10. So we can see this is 1 times 10, this is 2 times, 3 times, 4, 5, and so on. But the only number that is missing is 9. 9 times 10. And that gets us to 90. So either way, like first way we did this was 40 plus 30 plus 80. And we got 150, which gets us to 90. But we get 90 here anyway, which is a pretty good, stage to get on. If you guys want to solve this yourself, you guys can. Meanwhile, I'll give you guys one more quiz for you to solve, and these will be handmade quizzes, so you guys can enjoy that. So let's take this triangle to be, actually let's just make it one triangle. It's pizza
And it looks like a pizza.
plus this, sorry, plus the square
With what?
is equal to
So you're
25.
You're doing pizza plus square?
Times 2 is equal to 30. Right?
You put
So
two
what
things.
is... Yeah, I did. So what... So actually we'll add one more variable. Let's see. Which one should we add? You guys have any suggestions? Let's go for I don't know. Actually, let's just clean this up a little bit. Where'd it go? It all went?
Yeah.
Nah, bro. Took so long. Okay, it all came back. Let's get this rid of. Sorry. That feels much better. Let's go for a circle plus 15. What is circle times square times triangle? Guys can solve it. And as usual, answer in 5 minutes.
Can you not write there?
नहीं उसके पैसे बंद कर दो तुम लाइट बंद कर दो बता पंखा ही बंद हो गया तो आपस हो गया
Close the light.
बंद कर दो फैन बंद हो गया लाइट पता नहीं है ना हाँ ये तो
Okay, guys, I think I've given you guys enough time. So, let's try to solve this one by one. We can see the triangle, the square, and when we add them up, triangle plus square is 25. So we don't yet have enough information to really solve this.
I'm
But
actually here.
moving on to the second one, we have square times 2 is 30. And since 15 times 2 is 30, we can say that this is 15. So we got one of the numbers already. This is 15.
And I
And
can do the
now
second
from
one.
the start. Yo, what
Wait,
you do?
okay,
Okay, sorry about that. Went down. Now, in the first equation, we can see the triangle plus 15 is 25, which makes it pretty simple that the triangle is 10, which means that now in this third equation, as you can see right here, the circle plus 10 is 15, which makes the circle 5. And so 5 times 15 times 10, well, that's equal to, I think, 750, because 5 times 15 is 75. And yeah, so the answer is 750.
That was very.
Easy. Yeah, that is quite easy.
Yeah, I mean, but it's very large number.
Yeah, it is quite a large number. So I hope you guys found that easy. If you guys want me to solve this again, you can, obviously. I'll just show you a quick one. So we can see that there's a triangle here, and there's a square here. And when we
Yeah.
add these both up, we get the number 25. Now, we can't do anything here really. We're kind of just stuck. So in the second equation, we can see that the square times 2 gives us 30. So that makes it pretty simple for us, because 15 times 2 makes it 30, which means this square as well as the square on the bottom are also 15. Moving back to the first equation, this triangle plus square has now actually become triangle plus 15. And that makes it pretty simple, because only 10 plus 15 gives us 25, which makes the value of this triangle in this equation 10 as well, also here at the bottom. So let's move on to this equation now, which tells us that a circle added to a triangle gets us to 15. Well, this is no longer a triangle, this is 10. So circle plus 10 is 15. That makes this circle 5. Moving on to this last part, we know that circle 5, square 15, triangle 10. And we can see pretty easily now that the answer is 750, because 5 times 15 is 75. 75 times 10 is 750. I think that guys is pretty easy. However, if you feel that you got a different answer, or there's an easier method to this, be sure to let us know in the comments, and I'll check it out. Maybe you guys are actually right. So we'll wait for you all, and that's it. Okay, now that it's been 5 minutes, it's time to let you guys in on the answer. If you guys want some time, of course you can pause it and solve it. So we're gonna solve it right now. We can see that there's a triangle here, and the triangle,
Mommy,
when added
been
to the triangle when added to the square, gets us 25. Now it's quite really hard to do anything at this point, so we're gonna leave this as it is. Actually, we're gonna move on to this second equation, which tells us that the square times 2 gets us to 30. Now that seems pretty easy because only 15 times 2 gets us to 30. Now, with this square being 15, it means that this square, as well as this tiny square on the bottom, all are 15. Now take a look at the first equation again. This triangle and square are no longer triangle and square, rather it's triangle plus 15 is 25, which makes this triangle's value 10. And at the bottom, we can see that this triangle, as well as this triangle, are now also 10. Moving on to this third equation, we can see that a circle added to this triangle, which is now 10, is 15, which means this circle is 5. With the circle being 5, square being 15, and triangle being 10, we can just multiply all these and get our answer. 5 times 15 is 75. Multiplied by 10, it's equal to 750. So that's the correct answer for this question. And if you guys are really interested in these types of questions, I've got many more for you. Take a look at this maths quiz. And this great. Well, I'll leave you guys for 5. So take a look at this maths question, and I'll tell you guys the answer in 5 minutes.
इसलिए हाय करो you guys shout out please
Average time 5 minutes. Well, hey there, Helen. Nice to meet you. Welcome to our channel. And we're a really small channel. We're just trying to reach out. And we make maths quiz. So if you are interested, then of course you can come here anytime you want. And we'll always be there for you. So if you're interested, you may comment more or interact with us. And really just you being here is more than enough.